Today I'm finally going to film a get to know me tag, which you might know from other YouTubers, but I've never filmed a video like that, so except for the this and that Christmas edition, but I thought that you can finally get to know me. Version I maybe will do like more later on, but I've never done this before, so I should really have a general version. Pairing the lips to Kiko Milano in number 21 lip gloss. Okay, first question. Full name. My full name is Lorraine Melissa, or yeah, in the Netherlands I grew up with either my name pronounced as Lorraine and with French class as Lorraine by some people. Lorraine. And more about my names like later on. I'm going to do a special vlog about it. But Lorraine Melissa. Melissa is my second name, and I was almost sure that Melissa was named as my baptism name. I was baptized as a baby in the Catholic Church, and I still have a very beautiful dress. So, and Philip and I agree that we are going to baptize the children. At least one of our daughters in the same dress. Okay. Next question. Zodiac sign. My zodiac sign is 100% Aries. Most of the time, if you read like the very general Aries personality and horoscope, it's like 100% me. So I was born like the 1st of April 1991, and I'm Aries for 100%. 3 fears. One everyday fear is like checking my bag like 100 times, because I tend to forget at least one thing always, so that's why I'm always checking my bag. And fear is I'm not sure actually if I have fears more than that. It can also be a fear of things. I think like I used to think like chicken was scary if we were visiting like a farm or something. Yeah, I think so. And I think still spiders and like, yeah, those kind of animals. Hosting parties are mostly, now that I'm more getting more older, I like to host dinner parties or organizing things, something I really like to do. I love art, I love my family, I love Philip, I love my friends and my cousins. Most of my cousins are actually my best friends. Best friend, friends, I think my cousins, and especially Gabriella. I talk with her like almost every day, and yeah, I mostly actually high school friends, like the friends I met at university. They like no one stayed in the university, they all went away somewhere, or they went back to Amsterdam and then were going to live abroad after graduation or after some point of time. So yeah, I don't see them so often, but I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem if I ever would meet them again. But my cousins are my best friends, and yeah, 2 high school friends, and yeah, I would still meet them in Stockholm or the Netherlands or somewhere else abroad. And I must say my mother is also my best friend. I like my dad as well, but it's more like my mother was she gave us a lot of freedom. And I of course see her as my mother, but I could also see her as a very close friend. And my dad is, I like or love him too, but he's really a parent. The song I listened to, I think it was when I was on my way during the day, and I think I listened to the song was of Coldplay, Ink. For turn-ons first. Start with the positive things. Loyalty in men, I think, right? Okay, loyalty. Second is someone that's very good-hearted and very supportive and protective. Someone that I can laugh with very much. And someone that's still willing to surprise me. Yeah. And of course Philip has all of those qualities, so I think, like, because I can really stand, I don't know if that's true, but I can really stand for something like 100%, and a turn off would be someone that's, no, that's not true. Yeah, I think all the opposites of what I did before, like not loyal, but that's quite clear, I guess. It's very difficult. There should be something, or I don't know, guys that wouldn't support you, or I think that only, you know, that they feel like that they need to be competitive. I think it's really, I think competitiveness is like stupid in general, but as long as it's not a game or, yeah, never mind. But I think when a guy is feeling intimidated or that he needs to be competitive with a girl, I think that's like super lame, and that's a really big turn off. Okay, what color underwear am I wearing right now? Red. Only in my ears and only on the very tattoos I am. And I might choose when I'm planning to have it. I am someone that, I guess I found my style a bit, but I also tend to like change still, or you know, so yeah, a tattoo would be there for your whole life, so it's, for me, I think would not be a good choice. Why I joined YouTube, because the thing I love about Instagram is like if I feel tired or a bit uninspired, and that's also the reason why I follow, like, I think more than 2,000 people, is because I really like to scroll and get inspiration from everywhere around the world, all kinds of people. I follow a lot of fashion, but also a lot of art and profiles, or travel profiles, or interior, and I just get a lot of inspiration from Instagram, and I think it has a lot of positive parts, like the growing influence that social media has. When people actually want to pinpoint mostly, or maybe it's changing a bit, but they wanted to show more the downsides of it. But I'm just getting like really positive influence and inspired by social media, and something I really want. You know, there are lots of things, but if I really think, or very seriously think about what I really want, then it's I think there's not so much. It's just that I hope everything will just stay the way it is, and looking very much forward for years to come. But I also try to really enjoy everything that's happening now, and yeah, I guess when you turn older, that you just want to stay happy and create a family or something, and together with Philip in some time, and just create a happy place for your family, and yeah, for our little family and family that's coming over, and have good quality time, and even more in the future. And my current relationship status, yeah, very happy in a relationship, almost 3 years in some months, and yeah, so in a relationship. And behind my social media name, Dutchie In Stockholm, I'm a bit in doubt still. Maybe I just wanted to have Vlogmas at some point of time, but Dutchie In Stockholm started like I started with 2 years ago when I started vlogging, and I visited like Philip every month almost, or every second month, because he came the other month to the Netherlands, and then I came to Stockholm. Sometimes I stayed for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and sometimes if my schedule wouldn't fit, then just for 4 days or something, or a week. So yeah, so I'm a Dutchie. I was born in the Netherlands. My parents were born there, and my grandparents were very young when they were like mixed European Asian people that came back to Europe after Indonesia became independent again. So yeah, I'm like a mix of a lot of cultures, and I'm still like finding out where my little quirks are from, and now that I'm living abroad, it's very fun like to search more, or be more introspective, like okay, what's the same as my new country, what's different, or where is it, if it's different than Dutch culture, where is it otherwise coming from. So yeah, but like the Netherlands will always be a part of me, because I was born there, and because my family has lived there for 3 generations, and yeah, culture, and I also see it here. It's like still some parts are really Dutch. So, and we're living in Stockholm, so that's why. And would I change? And also I wouldn't change the name if we were living somewhere else in another city or something. It's just that I'm a bit in doubt, or maybe we'll change it later on to just my name. My favorite movies, Home Alone. No, it's seriously one of my favorites. I can't wait to see it this year, but we'll tell more about it in my favorite Christmas movies and songs Vlogmas later on. Other favorite movies, it's very difficult to name right now, but I recently watched The Holiday, and I never really watched it actually when it's a very popular movie, but I really like that one. But also very classic movies I really like, and mostly with Catherine Deneuve or with Brigitte Bardot or other French classic movies I really like. And also Rosemary's Baby, the classic one, the one in New York. It's very hard to name right now. Favorite songs, well actually I have maybe you've seen that, like a YouTube song list. My favorite songs are mostly from Coldplay actually, and I like Simple Minds mostly because of my dad, and also Brian Ferry, Spandau Ballet, what my parents both listen to. Yeah, a lot of songs. 3 things that upset me. Unfairness, it's really what I really hate. Like those typical like girl problems with being sneaky or not direct with saying what you mean or what you want, is something I really don't like. When something's wrong, or yeah, just like try to tell someone in a constructive way, in a direct way, is what I'm mostly used to. Like in the Netherlands, no one has like a problem with it, but it's like really upsetting me if someone is not honest or tries to mess up like friendships, or you know, it's, yeah, I don't think it's so much fun either. It's like I mean, it would be so much nicer if everyone could wish each other like all the best, and without playing like those high school games and everything. Things that really kind of upset me. 3 things that makes me happy. Feeling inspired. It's very broad, I know. Quality time with family, friends, with Philip, hosting dinner parties, watching art, listening to good music, and this sounds very, yeah, how do you call it? But seeing other people happy, or you know, when I see someone is engaged, or those kind of things, something can make my day as well. I find it attractive in other people, being authentic, genuine, honest, open and social and kind, something I find attractive. And what I also always think is interesting is how people really fought for their ideas or their concepts. It can be business-wise, or it can be in helping others, or yeah, something I find very attractive, and like both in inspiring friendship way, as in someone that I really think, or that could be my boyfriend or be in a relationship with. Someone I miss, a really lot of people, like my family obviously, and my cousins, and yeah, so and also my granddad, that both passed away, so yeah. But some people ask me like if it's like a very big hindrance for me, like to be living in Stockholm, like missing my family, like it would be a problem or a reason not to live here. But that's definitely not the case. I mean, my mother visited me like this summer, and we are quite busy, so both of us, so you know, otherwise she would have been here already earlier, but she's coming next year already. And you know, I'm also going back to the Netherlands just to visit my family, so it's, you know, it's definitely not like a reason not to live abroad. And I think, at least in my friends circle, or a lot of people like going or living abroad actually, so it's not something really new or strange to me, or that you really have to or need to be close to your family. Zoom is like the regular coffee visits or something, or that you just want, like with my cousin, that we call each other like an hour or half an hour, and then we would be together like the same day, doing nothing at home, or like to talk or go shopping or something. That's something, of course, is a bit more difficult, but yeah. I think on the other hand, it's just super positive, because my parents, at least, and they always have like a place to visit, and I think you also make extra time for each other, extra good quality time, or it would be, yeah, I don't know how to say it, but so yeah, because you see each other maybe a bit less, but when they are here, then you have like 100% the time for them, and you know, then you can really enjoy for 100% time together. So someone I love, like Philip, my parents, family, my relationship with my parents, good. I always, you know, I always love my dad, but you always have one parent, or children always have one parent that they choose to be, yeah, that they are almost like in love with or something. And I was always more to my mother, but I also have a good relationship with my dad. And I said before, my mother was a very free like way of raising us. Like the only thing she could be strict about was manners, or yeah, manners, and that's it. But she always let us free in a lot of things, and more like a friend. And my dad is like him too, and I'm definitely his princess, and he always calls me that way. But yeah, he could be a bit more strict. And my favorite holiday, yeah, depends a bit. I like city trips, but I also like to be more remote, like with a lot of people together, with your family or something. Either like cook together, or not cook together, or go to restaurants, like on a family holiday. Like both actually too. But yeah, I like to visit actually different places up until now, and yeah, so I don't have something very specific me actually. 3 things that annoy me easily. People that are rude and not honest, and waiting is something I really don't like, and people that are grumpy. Favorite animals, and like those small teddy dogs. I tend to like cats a bit more. I was used to be a bit afraid of them. What more? Horses. When I was in kindergarten, I was a member of the pony club. But I also like those big quirky animals like donkeys and goats. But I'm afraid of birds, so I should have named them like my fears. I'm really afraid of birds. Oh, and deers are also very cute. My pets. We don't have pets here in Stockholm, but I used to have, since I was 6, I think we had 3 or 2, I don't even remember. I think we had 2 rabbits, so I used to have like rabbits as a little girl. Yeah, future pets is really definitely going to be a little dog. So, one thing I've liked about I don't find any, like, I already sound like hobby or something, but I don't find the sense, I don't know what kind of positive things you have with lying, so I also don't like lying. I really easily call things lying as well. It's something that's not transparent, or if someone is not direct, I tend to call it lying quite quickly. But I'm just a very honest person, so I cannot find anything like very recently, or sometimes I think I can be a bit more tactful, but yeah. On the other people that really know me know that it's either a bit Dutch or it's a bit me, but I don't mean it in a rude way or anything. This can be a bit blunt, but what I like about, well, when I was young as a girl, I could have like my moments. I one time I caught, like, you had those tolls, and my dad brought 1 or 2 from abroad, and I used to have a big toll that I carried everywhere around when I was 4 or something. And then I went to one of the balconies, and then I cut off the hair of the toll, like very secretly, and my parents didn't know that, or I thought they didn't know that I was sitting there. And like it was like a summer evening, so it was a bit windy, so the hair was like a bit floating around, and then my parents found me cutting the hair of the tolls, and they didn't become angry or something. But I remember I thought it was just a bit of a loss, like I didn't understand why I did it actually. I really saw it as a waste. That's something that's currently worrying me. I think it's just like, if everything goes fine or when you're happy, then of course you sometimes think like, you know, so yeah, I think that's my only worry. And embarrassing moments, I really have a lot. I don't know where to start. No, maybe it will come later, but if I find something, but yeah, it usually happens quite often.